In this video, you can win 1,000 kroners in charging from Elton. More on that later. Hey guys, and welcome to Car Expo Oslo 2024. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys the new Volvo EX30, which I have shown you guys many times before. And I have a test drive on the rear-wheel drive version and also the all-wheel drive version coming up very soon. But the reason I wanted to film this car is because of the color combo. So this is yellow with the wool blend interior, which is a combination I haven't seen before, and I thought for you guys it may be interesting to show in a tour. So as I said, I have filmed the EX30 on multiple occasions, but this is a very different spec than the cars I've shown. This is a yellow EX30, and I can't remember the last time I've seen a yellow Volvo. The last time I saw a yellow car was actually my personal car, my Taycan Cross Turismo, as you guys know, is wrapped in yellow. So I think this is a very cool color combination, and it's very different to the grays, the whites, the blues, the silvers we usually see in Volvo. So let me know down below what you think about this color. I think it is very cool and very striking. So if we walk around here, we can see that this is exactly the same as the other EX30s we've seen. This is the new corporate Volvo face that we first saw with the EX90. It has the new Thorshammer LED lights, which have been updated for this new generation with these small portions of LED strips instead. And then we have the headlight down low and then the high beam up top. It is a very nice integration of the headlight design, and overall the front end is very, very clean. Walking over to the side, this is a very small and compact car. I filmed its cousin here at this event, the Zeekr X. This is even smaller than that Zeekr X, even though this is built on the same platform. This is shorter and has a shorter wheelbase. I really do like the way this looks. This is so much prettier in person than that Zeekr X. The proportions are nice, the creases, the door handles, just the overall design language of this car is really nice. And also it has the Polestar frameless mirrors, which we've seen in a few cars now, which are really, really pretty. So black roof. And then we have this really strong C-pillar here with EX30 badging. We have the charge port here, manual charge port with some covers here. So that is nice, manual charge port. I'm a fan of that instead of the electric charge ports. And then we have the rear end, and I don't know why the lighting on this car went. They were supposed to leave it on for me. It's after closing hours here at the Car Expo in Oslo. But the rear end, usually this is lit up here and this is lit up. But I do like the yellow paint color towards this, black cladding, really nice contrast. But I think this could have been black because I think that is not really appropriate in silver. It just looks weird, this being black, yellow, black, and silver. So we have the rear port here. No, here you have the rear opening of that deck. And now the lights went on. Okay, I can close that again. So you can take a look. If you back up a little bit, you can see that this is now lit up. We can see the lights, what they look like. A really cool and nice design. So this does not have a light bar like every other car we've seen at this event. The trunk though is quite small. And the big question is, I fit in the front of the Lucid Air. Do I fit in the trunk of this? This being such a small trunk. Let's see. You want to close the trunk and see if you can get it closed? Yep. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, that was a little bit scary hearing those electric servos pulling the trunk closed, but I do fit. So let's take a look and see if this car has a frunk and how big and small that frunk is. And then we have to unlatch it. You have a lever here once and then twice, and it should pop open without another lever here. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, it is, opens like that. So like with that Zeekr X, this has actually a much bigger frunk than that Zeekr X. This is much deeper. So this is bigger. It's a small frunk, but it's much bigger than what we saw in the Zeekr X. Elton is a one-and-all charging app that can charge across different charge point operators in Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. One payment method, one charging interface, and one map interface makes charging super simple and easy. And Elton are actually giving away 1,000 kroners in charging, so to participate, go to the link under this video and register your phone number to win 1,000 kroners in charging from Elton. Okay guys, now the interior of the EX30, and yeah, it's quite small. Doesn't help that the seat was pushed all the way up to the dashboard, but this is my seating position. And what's really nice here, if we take a look, this has the wool blend interior, which is different from the Nordico we've seen before. It looks pretty nice, and it should be, you know, better for like the breathing material for the seat. And yeah, I don't know if it's more luxurious than the Nordico, which is more similar to this material. But yeah, this is a nice interior. We've seen it before. It doesn't have a driver display, so let me know in the comment section down below what you think about that it doesn't have a driver display. I know that is a deal breaker for a lot of people, but you do have a really nice central screen here, and the dashboard design just in general is very clean. Quality is pretty high, but interesting being in that Zeekr X. But this, though, interestingly, isn't even close when it comes to the material quality and the feeling of luxury compared to that Zeekr X. This just feels cheaper and more sparse. But that is more testament to that car having a really nice interior for that class than it is to this car having a cheap interior, because it doesn't feel cheap at all. So the biggest thing about this Volvo EX30 is the rear seats. It's small. I can barely push my fingers in front of my knees. Headroom, though, is actually pretty decent. And I spoke to another guy who actually worked at Polestar, and he had his knees up into the seat back. He's 186 centimeters tall. I'm 178, so 5'10", like an average size adult. And yeah, I can fit here for shorter trips, but it's really not that comfortable. The floor is also pretty high, but at least my feet fits underneath the front seat. So for adults, the rear seats of the EX30 may be its biggest weakness. Okay guys, that was just a quick exterior and interior tour of the EX30, which I have filmed several times before, but I just wanted to show you guys this color combination with this interior combination. I'm a real huge fan of this exterior color. Not that sure about the interior, not sure I would spec the car this way, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. How would you spec it? Would you spec your EX30 this way? So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always, please subscribe. See you guys today and goodbye.